All right.
Stream is ready.
All right, let's send a puppet. Here we go.
You gotta go away.
All right, here we go. So first battle, BMW versus a mispainted car, I might add. No. I do not approve of the Christmas squad. All right, here we go into turn one. This is going to be a fun round. Last one of 2018. Here we go. Initiation into one. Sideways getting a little bit of contact actually going to be made as well. Coming out of the first corner, that could have been, well, this is a very sloppy battle to start off. A little bit of a tire drop in the chase position. Sideways recovering nicely after the contact. Going to bring it out to the very fast and lots of angle zone through the final set of corners. Running it pretty wide. I couldn't tell if that was a tire up, but that was very, very wide through the final corner.
I saw dirt. I can't confirm that, but...
All right, this is going to be your second half of our first battle for round number 5. Aston will be leading this time. BMW giving chase. Here we go back into turn number 1. Initiation. Gonna bring it down to the inside. Runs a little bit hot through the center of the corner, though. Running the outer of the corner completely wide and missing what's supposed to be. In contact going to be made, but Rudy offline entirely. I don't know if I'm going to be putting that fault to the chase, if I'm real with you.
You know what? I'm on the fence. I gotta think about it. What I saw is what I saw.
Whoa! Is one off big. A little bit of a shutdown as well.
I mean, it would have been.
But the run was dead. But I don't know. This is gonna be a tough decision. We gotta look at the clip.
Very, very, very far. He entered really late. He did that both times. That's why he hit the BMW the first time. All
right, so after a little bit of a sloppy start, we're gonna go ahead and work our way to the second battle of your preliminaries. This is Good Luck Have Fan versus Alternate Lovers. Now, Alternate Lovers new to the team Alternate, or the team rather Proximity. Excuse me. Here we go. Initiation into one.
Team. Ooh.
Is Good Luck Have Fan. A little bit of a bobble going into the corner, but recovers nicely. The proximity is definitely there from Alternate Lovers. He transitions. Good Luck is going to run it pretty deep into the final corner. A couple of bobbles here and there. Going to hit thermal strip perfectly and come back across to the final transition into your final set of corners. A big charge in chase. Shoves Good Luck Have Fan through the final corner and a straighten in the chase as well. He's going to cause some problems in chase.
He's doing so good and then just charged in really strong.
So here we go with the second half of this battle. Alternate Lovers with a big mistake in chase. Gonna try to get a better lead this time. Here we go. Initiation into one. Runs a big angle into the corner. Running a little bit wide, however, through the center of the corner. Recovers nicely for the exit. Transitions back. A little bit of a straight going into the inner clip as well. And that's going to cause forward tires off. Way wide off in the lead as well. Saw little glimpses of brilliance there in that lead drive, but a couple of different mistakes here and there. Going to cause another big drop as well through the final corner, running well wide. GTR going to make a little bit of contact to finish out the run, and that's going to be that for the second battle, but I'm pretty sure our decision is unanimous.
Yeah. It's not perfect from either of them, but one of them was a little bit less perfect than the other.
All right, so Hoot Wheels on the redemption trail after a interesting previous battle here versus Outlaw Profit in the final last round. Made for a great meme on Twitter. If you haven't seen it already, go to their Twitter account. It's absolutely incredible. Here we go. Into turn number 1, Hoot Wheels going to initiate. Big angle. It looks like a big mistake in chase is going to cause contact into the back of the GTR.
The one who was killed.
Let's go back on that one. Hoot Wheels running it out up front, getting out to the outer zone, a little bit wide in chase entirely. Yeah, we were right. We have to review. Maybe a little bit of tire drop. Nope, not at all. Perfectly running the line. Actually, Hoot Wheels running a really nice back half of this run. A little deep into the final two corners, but no drop. Running really shallow through the lead as well. But we're going to go back and review that. Hey, we appreciate the Christmas spirit, though, Rudy.
I don't know.
Okay, you bring it.
If that's what that was, I think it was just a happy accident.
It was a thing. All right, so here we go. Zero Fox leading this time. Here we go. A little bit of a gap being shown off the 50 roll. Zero Fox going to throw it really big. Hits the clutch hard to recover, but definitely is a little bit of a bob with the first corner, causing a little bit of a loss of proximity and chase. Really solid line up front, but a couple of mistakes just being made in that lead position. Unfortunately, they're just causing it a little bit. Oh, big flick into the final corner, but runs it really, really deep into the corner, completely cutting through the second to last corner, and that's going to be forward tires off, zeroing out the lead. And who's going for the pass for shits and giggles? It was over anyways, but that's going to be it. Hoot Wheels winning a battle. Congratulations and advancing to face Outlaw Profit. No, actually,
everyone's like, I did it.
Yeah, exactly.
Hoot Wheels will advance to your next round of competition. Congratulations. All right, so this is an LS swapped S versus a rotary swapped. Oh, yikes. This is an RX-7 in the rotary swap. All right, here we go. Initiation. Stance throw, big angle to the first corner. A little bit of a check in the chase is going to cause a big bobble, but Stance throwing down really giant angle into the first corner.
Oh, she's smooth.
Runs the rumble a little way through. Wow, actually, yeah, that was a good one. A little bit of a loss in proximity and Chase. Trying to catch back up. A little bit of a bobble going into the final corner. But recovers nicely. Finishes out the run. That was actually an okay lead, all things considered.
Do we have a Dale or a Dale here?
Haha.
That was no joke. I just wanted to say Dale.
First half of your preliminary battle to determine who makes it into top 32 action.
Ooh, good launch. Come on,
A little bit
Dale!
stall from Dale.
Dale.
And off the field, we're going to go. Gets a good jump. Stance Queen not quite ready for it. Here comes the initiation. A little bit deep into the first corner. Really wide all the way out to the outer. Completely missing the inner zone all the way through the corner. Transitions for the second corner. Brings it in okay. Running a decent line, but two tires off, actually. That's going to be a big drop in the lead position from Dale. Flicks for the final corner, running incredibly shallow and really deep.
There he goes.
And that is going to be 4 tires off. Big drops and massive deductions.
There he go.
There go that boy. So that is going to be...
Seems estrogen is the key to victory here.
Yeah, looks
apparently.
Yeah.
Miss Stance Queen is going to advance to your next round of competition. So that's going to be it for you.
That was the shittiest thing I've ever said, and I'm very sorry.
His brain's not working right now. We apologize.
No.
All right.
Okay.
Hello?
Wait, did neither of them go?
Not doing it today. For those of you familiar, when the gate car goes and you target that.
Breezy wins. Oh no! Stop! Dank.
Oh.
No.
All right. Well, no restart being elected. Here we go. Breezy going to initiate into turn 1. Runs it in, maybe a little bit wide. It doesn't quite get to the inner zone as they should. Chase car is going to straighten out, actually, and no, this is sloppy. This is just really. Oh, there's a straighten in the lead as well.
Mess.
Oh, Lord. All right, well, this is going to be one of the sloppier battles we've seen so far today, but that is okay. This is a place
do we
to learn.
even call this? Like, do we just rerun it? Or, like...
0 up front.
They both zeroed, like, 3 times.
Yeah.
Okay. If anybody, real quick, to answer
that start
people...
was garbage. I would see why Dank would get phased from that.
Yeah. We're going to go ahead and... all right, here we go.
Okay, cool.
There we go. Okay, this is a much better start for both these drivers.
But yeah, at least they both got off the line at the same time.
All right. Oh, what? Okay, so doesn't quite land the 50 roll properly. Breezy going to initiate into 1. Runs it a little bit wide. Still manages to maintain drift somehow, but definitely running what you would say offline. Straighten and chase again. And the charge showing in for the kill.
Just fucking kill him. Just get him.
Breezy.
Get him.
Not running what we would call an optimal lead, per se. Runs it way wide as well. 4 tires off. That is a 0 in the lead position.
Yikes.
Oh boy, Jigsaw rule might be coming out in tropes. Gonna be the second half of this battle. All right, looking at double zeros. 1 in the lead, 1 in the chase by both Dank Hill and Breezy. See if this time can get away with a little bit of a cleaner run. Dank Hill is going to go 50 roll. A little bit of a gap being shown. The Nissan S15 to chase is going to start bringing it back in. Here we go. Dank Hill gets a 50 roll at the proper time. Here we go. Initiation to 1. Long handbrake drag, but a big tire drop and a big drop in chase as well. Dank Hill going to start driving away up in front.
Keep an eye on it if you can. I'm switching cameras.
Yeah, I'm switching cameras. Doing the best to let them finish it out. Here we go. Gonna start bringing it through the rest of the corner. 1 tire drop into the final corner. Runs it wide.
Oh, if he doesn't
recovers
zero, this is
nicely. 1 tire drop here. No tire drop in the next section, and that is it. Dank Hill is gonna do a 1 tire. It's close. It was very close.
That's like a 20-point run, but I think
I think they did it.
I think he's good. But yeah, there's a lot of deductions, but I don't think there is necessarily a 0 there.
Yeah, that was that was tough.
He gone. Goodbye.
Wait, please don't tell me they're finishing the lap.
I hope not. I think he's just driving around.
Okay. All right, so Dank Hill is the lap is finished.
Yeah, I don't want to say that. What?
Oh, they finished it.
Did they just finish it?
Yes, they did.
Remember when we had this all optimized? We were going to run this thing really smooth and fast.
There you go.
Yep, there you go.
I fixed it.
Somebody watches Achievement Hunter.
This is Faded Illusions going up against Evil Kai.
I know Fade's pretty strong. I've never seen Kai drive. Kai drive. BMW's a good chassis, so that's a good. It's a good choice. A slow start. Faded going into the first corner, right down low in that Camaro. Kai a little bit wavery. He's got some ground to make up. Faded good flick transition.
Woo!
Coming into that outer zone.
Oh, wide.
A little wide too early. Kai gonna have a chance to make up some ground here. Oh, and an early... Oh, just kind of looks like maybe it just phased him a little bit. Definitely a lack of proximity here, ironically, the team name. Other than that, little bit of a wide on that second clip, though. Faded with a great run up front.
Yeah, it was a gorgeous line, all things considered. Did a really good job running up front.
I super panicked.
Oh, Faded finished the... Here we go with the initiation. Kai running it really deep into the first corner. Straightens out and 2 off and straightens entirely anyways. Going for the pass for shits and giggles. But that is it's Evil Kai. Big mistake in the lead. Sends it way too hot in the first corner. That's just really tough because, like...
Full time.
Stuff like this happens, and he's trying to bring it back, yeah, but I don't think he's going to get there in time. Woohoo!
Tire off. That's fine.
That's okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It was a pass. It was a dead run.
It was a 0 from lead, so it's dead run at that point anyway.
Yep. Well, yeah, I guess so.
All right, so that's going to be that then.
That sucks.
Advancing to your next round of competition.
I'm really sorry to Kai and Illusion. It's just...
Yeah. It's really tough when you're in the middle of a battle and you have to take a complete mental break like that, because that's just like an entire reset to your mentality, and it's just
sure is.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. I mean, that's on us, I guess, for not clearly communicating it more enough, but I guarantee you it's not going to happen. I'm picking an X-Class car, and if anyone crosses a line, they're getting killed.
Being Qualified Hitman getting chased. Qualified Hitman is a sub, making his way in late here. See if he can do well in lieu of Parker. Here we go into one. My Tech going to throw it in. GTR versus GTR battle brings it to the inside. Nice. A little bit of an over angle causes a bobble, but a mistake in the chase, actually. It's going to cause 4 off. And he's going to cut it in big again. Try to at least bring in the proximity. My Tech still going to finish out the run. Running it strong up front. Running the line as he should. And a little bit deep in the final corner. 1 tire drop going into the section that is okay. It is a loud, big charge. My Tech coming across the line, making another bobble through the finish, but still finishes out without any major deductions per se.
Yikes.
But a big mistake in the chase. So I think I need to try to hire Jared or something to come with me or something.
Oh, God,
here we go.
Don't.
Turn 1. Big send out of Koala. Runs it in pretty deep. Big check up to the center of the corner after a small bobble. Nice recovery, but that's, I don't know about that. Oh, big mistake out of the lead as well. That's going to be a 0 in the... Yikes.
I don't know if that was the fall's fault. I'll need to see that again.
No,
I don't think it's relevant at this point.
The spin wasn't, but...
He, like, if you heard the GTR and the follow, he was basically stopped. And then that's why he's, like...
Well, there was that massive bobble in the center of the corner as well in the lead, so...
Yeah, like, he was...
I know who I'd go with.
He was doing his god-dang best.
Ah, true. All right, so this is Devil leading. This is Tierce giving chase. A little bit of contact to be made through the 50 roll. Here we go, off of it. Mustang gonna start sending it in deep into 1. Initiation, a little bit early, yes. Contact made in chase. That's rough. And a straighten in chase as well. So DDS is now up front. That's going to take a little bit of review. I think that was a really sloppy turn 1.
Yeah, I think it was a little bit of him going early and a little bit of Hurst going late.
Yep, so big send in the lead. Doesn't go off. Maybe a tire drop, but that's only a deduction. That's not a 0. Oh, but that's a giant cut in the lead. That's not a scoring zone up front, though, so I don't know about that. The inside isn't the scoring zone. It's the outside.
Yep, it's a deduction. First, I thought you said Taurus. I was like, well, I'm blind. Since when did that become a Taurus?
All right, initiation a little bit wide through the first corner. Contact being made in the chase, bringing it into the proximity. I like that style through the follow driver, bringing in for more proximity as well through the second corner. Tolhurst not quite getting out to the outer zone, brings it into the power alley and flicks for the big angle in the final corner, runs it way wide, and that's going to be the pass right there from the chase. A perfectly legal pass, and finishes out the run. Unfortunately, that is
ladies and gentlemen. It's really clear for those, especially since we're done prelims now. If you plan on taking this seriously, get some practice in, because I'm noticing the guys that were sending us pictures and the guys that were looking for practice lobbies, out of all of the quote-unquote newer people, they're doing the best. They're doing the strongest. They've had the most seat time. They're getting the most practice. The guys are like, no, I kind of practice a little bit, you know. Those are the people that we're not really seeing improvement out of. Unfortunately, like, if you want to take this stuff kind of seriously, you got to take this kind of seriously.
All right, here we go. So, Ink in the all-new BMW. Talk about a BMW show up here.
Like I think it's like me and the Jag. He's kind of just locked to BMWs the rest of his life now.
Fairly certain. All right, well, there is the big flick in the chase section.
Just fucking get him, kill him.
He's going to start bringing it back in to try to get the proximity back, but Ink...
Just kill him!
Running the best lead we have seen so far today. Surprise, surprise, from your Seed 1 driver. A big send into the final corner. Running picture-perfect line. Maybe a small drop in the dirt, but no big deal. And that side was just not able to catch up.
I
to
for
the
sure saw
speed
one tire off
up in front with ink.
I need.
Because remember, I'm on a little bit of a delay, so.
Ink has participated in the bad boy capping.
You never heard that before?
No!
Alright, sideways with the lead here. Oh, big entry. Ink's just playing it safe behind him here. Sideways, not a bad run from him so far. I have not heard this kid let off the gas yet. Banging the hell out of the limiter in that E36.
He's getting it.
That's not bad from sideways right now. Oh, hold it, you motherfucker! Yeah!
Woo! Okay.
Little, like, correction. Other than that,
I know who I would go with, but still,
like, damn near
that
perfect.
improved.
That was strong, dude.
Whew. Whew.
Off 50 roll. It's the Michael going to be leading. Doorbang chasing.
Michael with
initiation to 1. Little bit of gap. He showed a big charge. Heavy contact being made through the center of 1, but they're going to recover nicely. More contact being made across the back bumper. It's the Michael getting held up a little bit. Probably wasn't able to get down to the bottom because of it. But bringing back in the proximity in chase. Door banging, trying to catch back in. Big angle out of Michael into the final corner. Maybe a little bit wide, but he's going to bring it out nicely for the final outer quip. And more contact being made in chase. That's going to send the lead car completely around.
Monster Jam.
Kill.
Guys, this is a joke for my wrestling fans, but SmackDown doesn't start for an hour. What are you guys doing out here? All it is.
Welcome to the Outrun Open. Opens the book, shrugging emoji. Okay, next round.
The rules if there are none.
Fair point. Here we go. Initiation into 1. Gonna transition right across the back bumper. Does nicely to make sure he doesn't try to touch the door, but definitely a little bit of a bobble. And it's going to completely cause a lack of proximity to make to the second corner and a big mistake in chase. Doorbang is starting to get away just ever so slightly, but Michael's starting to bring it back in for the final set of corners. Doorbang, really nice angle into that beautiful line all the way through the final 2 corners.
Holy piss, he's smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
I know who I would have to go with, sadly.
Well, that's not a person.
Feeling festy, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
UNK festive.
Wow.
UNK festive versus Good Luck F-Fan. Here we go.
Gasp, I win.
Here we go, initiation. Frosty throwing it huge into the first corner, definitely missing the inner entirely. Brings it back to try to recover, but that was a giant mistake in the lead position. Chase does a good job making sure it doesn't completely run him over. Good Luck F-Fan can at least stay in the picture, not letting Frosty get away per se. Frosty tried to do his best to complete the rest of the run beautifully, but a big angle out of the chase driver into the final corner, recovers nicely, doesn't spin out somehow, and finishes out the run, but yikes, that could have been disaster for the chase.
That was slurpy for both of them.
Yeah.
I will agree.
Hey, Bob. He's definitely leaving the door open for Good Luck F-Fan to make something of his lead. If he can run down something really beautiful here, you might have a chance at even potentially taking this battle with a mistake in chase. Here we go into 1 big initiation by Good Luck F-Fan. Look at that angle up front. Frosty not letting him get away,
a little bit, though.
but will definitely match what's happening up in the lead. But a big angle check, but he recovers it somehow in that chase. I have no idea how. That should have been gone, but he recovered nicely. Here we go into the final set of corners. Good Luck F-Fan is throwing down some disgusting lead drive, but a big bobble, recovers nicely, and they both cross the line. I have a call.
Not perfect, but it's pretty good.
All right, so here we go, Frosty.
Strong.
Hopefully not going to make the mistake this time going into 1. That was definitely his detriment. This time he's going to send it in big this time, really deep, and again runs it wide. Here comes the proximity. A door contact is going to be made. Transitions across the bumper. I don't know how he was able to pull out of that position where he was at.
I'm not faulting him for that. That was kill.
Yeah, that was kill. I'll take it. Here we go, Frosty.
Oh,
starting to pull away. But runs it really just sloppy into the final set of corners once again, but really big bobbles. He's running the thing very low, making all kinds of bobbles through the final set of like rumble strips and whatnot. It runs him over, but wow.
Dude, am I the only one who saw the GTR straighten up and just hear, oh, I won't.
I immediately thought the same thing. I thought it totally.
I'm like, he's gonna kill him dead.
Well, after in this intermission, yes. All right, here we go. Good Luck F-Fan. Gonna be leading this time in the OMT battle. Second half of this battle. Here comes the initiation into 1 big angle. He's gonna hold the bottom nicely. A little bit of a bobble from Chase is gonna let Good Luck F-Fan get away in the exit of 1. Still gonna be there in the picture. It drops the tire through the intersection of turn 1, but brings in the contact. Good Luck F-Fan starting to check out just a little bit, but the proximity's coming back in that chase position. Gosh, this is a close battle once again. Good Luck F-Fan running a beautiful line up front. Small bobble through the last 2 corners, but finishes out the run beautifully and strong.
That GTR is fucking working for him, isn't it?
Holy crap. And is able to run the line as he's supposed to, or is he going to once again hot boy the ever-living hell of the inner turn 1? We're going to find out here this time. Initiation into one. Here comes that angle is made. He checks up nicely this time, making sure this time he's not going to let turn one be his detriment to his lead. And a big mistake in chase. Big bobble. Recovers nicely. Doesn't completely break drift, but that is a big yikes in that chase position. Frosty is going to have a small bobble in the power alley as well, coming into the final set of corners. The GTR not quite there on the proximity. Frosty is going to run a giant line all the way through the final corner. Maybe a little shallow for the finish, but crosses beautifully. That is the kind of lead we were expecting out of Frosty from the get-go.
Frosty fixes one mistake.
Yep.
Yeah.
And his one mistake was killing him every time.
Frosty and Chase. This time, fans got to throw down another beautiful line up front. We'll see if Frosty can keep it in the proximity. This time, big angle out of the GTR into one. Runs the inner nicely, smooth and consistent. Small bobble to the center, but transitions nicely for the second corner. Here goes Frosty in the proximity. Hard contact. Good day. But, oh, boy, I don't know. We have to go back on a clip for that one. That was an interesting set of contact. A hard charge, but good luck. Have Fan running it strong to finish out the run regardless. Frosty in on the proximity, doesn't quite get to the outer zone for the second to last corner, but finishes out to the dirt on the final run.
I think it was big angle that slowed him down. He looked a little slow.
Yeah, we're gonna review it.
An official call.
Yeah, we're gonna review it.
At least giggle, then you lose.
Exactly.
All right, so here we go. This is gonna be the next battle. This is
not one more time.
Scorpion against Chris Ruggiero. Big initiation out of Scorpion. A little bit of a straighten and chase is going to push Scorpion through turn one. Scorpion maybe running a little bit deep, but the contact definitely being made because of a hard charge from Chris in that chase position. Scorpion going to run it out to the outer zone out of turn two, checking the hell out with that Mustang, and beautiful line going into that second to last corner. Maybe a small tire drop into the inner portion of that corner, but runs it wide and finishes out beautifully.
Did someone, can you clip that, please?
Yeah, I
realized it said one more time too, and I was like, uh-oh! And then as I was chaining it, I heard thunk. I was like, oh, that's not good.
Alright, so this is going to be Chris leading this time, and Chase will be Scorpion. See what Chris has got. Chris threw down a really good lead run in the last run. See what he does again this time. Here we go into one. Big initiation. He's going to run the inside line. Okay, small bobbles here and there, but running the line as he should. Right across the bumper with the charge going into the second corner. Beautiful job. Now completely running over, but two tires are going to drop for Chris through the final set of corners. I mean, I believe the outer zone, there might have been two tires dropping. Go back to the clip. But Chris, big angle into the second corner, but definitely missing the inner. Going to finish out the run strong. More contact being made as they cross the line.
That last contact, I'm not going to blame on Scorp, because the S15 should have been out. Nakamura,
I know exactly who.
My bad.
All right, here we go for this first battle of this lobby now. This is going to be Outlaw Profit against Hoot Wheels. Hoot Wheels going to let the gap happen once again, unfortunately. Not going to be able to be there for the proximity for one. Outlaw Profit throwing a nasty angle into turn one. Look at that car go up front. Flicks it huge once again. That's almost like 70, 80 degrees all the way through the corner. Small bobble to correct for the outer zone, but that is perfectly fine. Look at that. Fluidity and smoothness up front. Hoot Wheels just not able to catch back up. Starting to lose that proximity throughout the entirety of this run. And Profit just
that was a 90 point run, if I've ever seen
Oh my lord. Because it can't be her that does the kill. I hope not.
There's still time.
There's still time. Here we go. Anything can happen here. An outrun competition. Hoot Wheels initiates into one. Gonna run it wide, unfortunately. That's going to be 2 tires off, 4 tires off, and that is going to be that. Hoot Wheels with the 0 in the lead.
It looks like she hesitated on her initiation almost.
Yeah, there's that small
go off. Oh, you're lucky. I'm like, that was just brutally unnecessary. If I see Hoot Wheels come up and ram him by the end of
nope.
Dang it.
All right, well, that is that.
I wanted it.
Competition. With a disgustingly strong run, may I add.
I am updating the
anime, and you get the win by default. Yeah. So like,
I was really hoping he wouldn't actually pull off because I feel like a fucking asshole.
All right, so no joke though. The JDM boy, beside a couple of mistakes here and there in the last round, is actually a pretty solid driver. Let's see if he can pull it together this round. Here we go into one. Addy throwing a really big angle into one. Small bobble is going to cause him to run a little bit wide. Chase also running a couple of bobbles as well. It's like Addy's a little bit slow up front, but he's going to recover nicely in a big angle check through the second portion of the. Ew. We're going to need to review that. That was actually kind of pretty rough from the lead driver as well. But Addy's going to go ahead and try to finish out this run regardless. That Porsche not running too hot right now up in the lead, I must say. It's definitely all over the place. A little wobbly.
I think that was lag contact, personally. I'm not sure. I've been top tier calls all day.
Yeah, your calls have been A1, might I say.
A1 stick sauce, got it.
Alright, so here we go. JDM Boy leading this time. He's doing really good. Oh, look at that angle into one. Runs it beautifully, a little bit wide through the center, but that is okay. Paints the line as he should for the exit of the corner. Transitions nicely into the second corner and starting to get a little bit of a gap on the Porsche. Small bubble on exit is going to cause him to run wide. That's going to let Addy start closing in that proximity once again. Here we go into the final set of corners. JDM Boy throwing down another huge angle set into the final corner and runs it gorgeously all the way to the finish.
He's got this lead stuff.
Yeah, JDM Boy's leads have been nuts.
Okay, so I'm going to watch this back.
All right, so Miss Dance Queen with an impressive win in her earlier battle is now going to be facing Nakamura in the lead in that Forza Edition Camaro. Big initiation into one, but runs it deep once again.
One tire off.
One tire off to the outer of the course. Doesn't go two. That's okay, but a big mistake in that lead position is going to put a big detriment on his run. A little bit of a small angle correction as well as the exit the second corner. Here we go into the final set of corners. Runs it. Oh, that might have been two up in the lead as well. Kind of inner zone. A big mistake in the lead again through the final corner. What a sloppy drive out of Nakamura.
Okay.
Nakamura didn't practice. You can tell that.
Yeah. It could be either way here.
Yeah, Stance just needs to throw down a good lineup in that lead position. Here we go. Gonna get the 50 roll and initiate into turn one. There is the giant proximity. The pressure is on in the chase position. Pushes Stance Queen wide through one. Brings it in across the bumper. Transitions nicely. Gonna try to bring it back in for more proximity into the second quarter. But that angle at a Stance Queen once again to turn two. Cannot be understated. That's a black screen, but they're gonna recover. Okay, that's fine. We got it. Transitions for the final corner. Stance Queen is throwing down some crazy stuff with a big mistake. Oh, no! In the lead, and that's gonna be 0 for Stance as well. Oh, what a shame.
Don't say Stance. It triggers me.
Right, Stance Queen, excuse me.
Yeah, looked in the, I went and looked to...
Look at protests.
Yeah, I went to see if we missed anything.
All right, so Nakamura's going to send it this time, getting a late angle once again, and runs it wide. Two tires off in the lead. Nakamura making another massive mistake in the lead, and that time it's going to be resulting in a complete 0 out of the lead. What a shame by Nakamura. Once again, Stance Queen is going to be in position to advance into your top 16, barring another mistake like that once again. But Nakamura gonna run it out anyways, just trying to at least finish out the run, but yikes,
Firmly grasp it. Firmly grasp it!
Nakamura, once again, just completely understeering through turn one, just way too much speed. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Stance just needs to throw down the lead run, and then hopefully not succumb to the pressure of that wide boy in the mirror. Here we go into turn one, off the roll, and initiating into the corner. Here comes Stance in. The proximity of chases once again there, but a tire drop in the lead. Could have been very close to two. We're going to have to go back on the tapes and review it. Stance is definitely going to be a little bit slow through the second portion of the first corner as a result, and transition second. Nice, but look at that angle once again up front. She's running a really solid inner for turn two and transitions for the final nicely, but running it really deep. And no, that was very close to one, but yikes, that was definitely a really sloppy run. This can take
she's won twice.
Some time during our off season. We got some ideas, so please pay attention to the Discord, guys. There's gonna be some polls coming up here for the next couple of days to possibly pave how we're gonna do the rest of Outrun. So here we go. Anthem leading.
Oh, he's in the thinking too.
Chase. Yeah, here comes the initiative. Anthem running a really good line up front, holding the inside nicely. Huge style going into the second corner as well. Brings it out for the outer nicely. Gonna run across that rumble strip. Like heavy contact going to be made. A big charge in that chase position is going to push Anthem all the way through.
It looked like he just got way too much angle for where he was on the track. I'm like, can he... My titties are very sweaty.
Well, you should get a fan or something.
Good luck, have fan?
Boo! That's in bad taste after we just did it. After what we just did to that man, you want to start using his name as a joke? What is wrong with you?
Not a joke. It's a clever
Here we go into one. Pearson going to throw it in. Proximity starting to come in. A couple of corrections by Pearson up in the lead, trying to keep the line proper, but does really well at holding that angle all the way through the second corner. Proximity definitely not there in chase, but a giant style thrown into the final corner, but runs it incredibly wide, dropping a tire through the dirt, and a slight angle check as well to finish out the run. But a really good line going into that final corner. It's the wall for shit.
Goodbye!
But do we all have the same unanimous position here?
Yeah.
All right, Anthem is given the win. And he... All right, so this is Speeds making his first run so far for round number 5. Dank Hill, after getting a win and advancing to 32 versus Breezy. He's got a little bit of a mountain to climb here. Here comes Speeds into one, throwing the big angle. Not letting him quite get away is the Nissan in chase. However, you can start seeing that boy up in front to start checking out. Small little check up to the center of 2 is going to cause 4 tires off in the chase position. Speeds absolutely just gone, baby, gone, as he's going to finish out the rest of this run.
Looking at his tire marks, he had 1 in the dirt.
Monster jamming over the rest. But no, this is what we expect.
Yeah.
Speed's good one. Door.
There goes our Mafia points, guys.
All right, well, here we go. 50-roll Dank Hill gonna lead. Nothing to lose versus Speeds here. This is a good learning experience. You can throw down the line. Here comes the initiation. A little deep, however, is gonna run him wide, but Speeds gonna stay behind. Dank Hill doesn't go off. Good job recovering, making sure it doesn't go completely off the track. Once again, understeering through 2. That's gonna cause 4 tires to drop entirely off the final second corner, rather.
Come on.
As we're gonna go through the power alley into the final set of corners. A big set of angle through the final corner. Unfortunately,
shit happens.
Too much. A little too much speed. Didn't quite get on the brakes, but hey, a good job recovering at least.
You can correct me if you want, but for a guy coming over from, I've seen him play a lot of Horizon.
It's not. All right, here we go.
It could be. There's some 2 now.
It could be. There are 2 memes to have here. I like this. So this is going to be T-John leading and Mickers chasing. T-John once again running that.
Oh, big entry.
Oh, goodness gracious. The Camaro running the giant angle. Once again, T-John has got the thing dialed. He knows how to throw those big entries.
Apex, though.
Yeah, one's definitely a little bit wide through the center of the corner. But he's going to recover for it nicely through the second corner. Going to go through the power alley and transition. He's going to be a little bit late, but it doesn't completely go off. Running really deep in a big dire drop in the chase position. Unfortunately, T-John over-angling just ever so slightly. All right, so Mickers with a unfortunate mistake going into the final set of corners is going to see 4 tires off. See if this time he's going to be able to run nicely. And maybe T-John make a mistake in chase. Here we go. Initiation into 1. Mickers throwing giant angle, but yeah, really wide up in that turn 1 section. Going to bring it across nicely in transition for the second corner. But again, just a lot of these drivers making these mistakes over and over in the turn 1. They just drive way too deep. Unfortunately, Mickers is going to, one tire all the way through the grass as well. He's going to go way off. 2 tires into the grass. Big
T-John, you pussy.
T-John going in for the proximity.
You could have passed him.
Of that.
He could have fucked his ass, and he didn't.
Oh.
I wasn't even on the right car.
Rip. All right, well, here we go. Initiation into 1. Keith going to throw it in big. Going to try to close in the proximity in chase. Does it okay in a sense, but unfortunately is going to have a big mistake coming out of turn 2, causing a big bump. But Keith also making a mistake in the lead as well. Going to run him a little bit wide. Keith a little bit straight through the power alley to the first outer. Comes back to the second portion of it and throws into the final corner, but really sloppy driving for both drivers so far in this entire run. Keith, once again, just really not getting anywhere with these runs, just making all kinds of mistakes. Maybe I shouldn't have the bracket covering up like 3/4 of the screen. Maybe that helps a little bit. Just a little bit. All right, so here we go. Drift UK going to be leading this time. We'll keep chasing. Keep making very uncharacteristic mistakes for a driver who's usually very consistent here. Drift UK going to throw it into 1. Really good job recovering for the second corner after a small bobble contact being made. But both drivers are going to finish out nice. Drift UK runs it a little bit shallow in the power alley for the first part, but the second part runs the line as he should. Big angle into the final corner for Drift UK. He's going to run it out where he's supposed to be that time. And just slight bobbles left and right, but yikes.
Oh, nice. A nice finish.
Because these guys are definitely capable of running some of the better runs we have here available in this field. So, I mean, I just want to see a better run. Here we go. Royal Keith leading this time. OMT battle. Drift UK chasing. Initiation into 1. This time, Keith running the line as he should, but a little bit. There you go. Beautiful job. That time holding the right line. A little bit late getting to the inner, misses the inner portion of turn number 2 for the clipping point at least, but runs through the corners smoothly. Transitioning for the final 2 corners now, runs it a little bit deep. Heavy contact in the chase, a heavy charge, but Keith running a little bit wide. And once again, not getting to the outer zone, just Keith really in trouble through these last 2 corners. All kinds of bobbles from that lead driver. And missing the inner for turn 2 as well, unfortunately. Door is definitely up for Drift UK to start making something of this run. Just got to make sure he doesn't make the same mistakes in turn 1. Initiation into 1. This time, huge angle, but very deep. 2 tires off, and yeah, he just kind of rode that curve, and that just sent him backwards into the corner. Drift UK, he was starting to but keep making a mistake in chase.
That was, I mean, one was dead. So.
Yeah, 2 tires off for Drift UK. The run's dead, right?
There's no 0 in his lead, right? In Keith's lead.
Right. Oh, big angle check by Drift UK out of the final corner as well. So, like, even if.
Man, I thought if he would have done that like a bit sooner, that would have been Christ.
Whew! Crypto initiating into 1 now. Big charge in the chase. Brings it in for heavy contact into the door of the Jaggy Boy up front. Nissan bringing in for more proximity to the second corner. Crypto throwing down the style, and MyTech just trying to get back in the picture. Rubbing across the door through the power alley, and big tire drops in the chase, unfortunately. But Crypto styling on fools up in that lead position with all kinds of angle in the lead.
Crypto already won, in my mind.
Yeah.
So here we go, off the 50 roll now. Crypto bringing it in for the proximity into 1. Initiation.
He didn't pull any angle there.
Long e-brake drag, but he's going to recover nicely. My tech running really wide on the exit of 1. However, unfortunately, right across the back bumper on the chase, he's going to push my tech through 2. Actually, that GTR just not going anywhere up in the lead. Transitions for the final set of corners. Here we go to the inside. Runs it where he should. Runs it out wide. 1 tire drop in the lead, but the proximity for the entirety of this run has been there from Crypto. What a chase.
Dead.
Good job.
Yeah, with kind of a wonky lead that he had to work with, that wasn't too bad. Gentlemen, we got Beige versus Core Puppet. Core from Core Performance Engines. Beige representing the color beige. Turn 1 here. Beige, good entry. Puppet a little bit shallow. Going to be closing up to him in that big Challenger.
Oh.
Lost some ground. Going to be hard for that big car to make up the ground against that lighter, more nimble chassis. Beige pretty smooth in the lead position right now. Puppet doing his best just to maintain that gap. I'm thinking, oh, what the hell was that?
Puppet, yes!
That was the wackiest. I don't know if it showed up on anyone else but me screen. Not even subbed ass bitch. Anyway. Run number 2. Still some stuff on the table for both these guys. Ooh, Puppet getting a bit of a jump off the lead, but I think Beige does have the speed to be able to catch up with him. A little bit of understeer. Coming into turn 2. Puppet, big angle. Where's he going? Where's he going to? Oh, let me black screen. Oh, come on, you fucking piece of shit game. 2 tires off. But he's going big on the last turn. And across the line. What I think it does now is if it goes black screen, it restarts you to where it...
Now, if Akari doesn't go too off on the inside of the first corner like he always does, he should...
It's just consistency, man. That's hurting him.
Yeah, I know. And here we go. Look at that. Akari does just disgusting things with that thing. You're not kidding. Runs it a little bit wide to the middle of turn 1. Unfortunately, misses the inside of turn 2 as well
as
that. But, like, yikes. Oh, yikes to that one. Here goes Akari just powering away through the power alley into the second corner. Now, look at that angle in the lead. He actually held that.
And he didn't even, I don't even think he dropped a tire on the outside, too.
Nope.
Fuck right off.
Nope. Hey guys, how's the event going? The boss comes back in to check it as we roast his drivers. Feels good. Alright, so here we go. Devil Z gonna throw it into 1, and again, look at that angle up in the lead from him as well. Runs it wide, almost similarly, though the proximity definitely not there for Vicari. Here we go into the second corner. Runs it wide once again. Will Devil. And 1 tire off over the white line. Does a nice job recovering smoothly. Here we go into the final set of corners. Vicari is there in the proximity this time. He comes in for the kill. Pushes the door all the way through, and Devils is going to over-angle, unfortunately, for the final corner.
Other than that...
Goodness gracious.
Other than that, good job from Devils. Devils again, one of those drivers that I think is getting better and better every time. No Hot Boys logo. That's fine, I guess. I see how
Tony definitely...
Each one's customized.
Starting to show up here in drift competitions. He almost had a really good win last week, unfortunately, bowing out early. Looks like he's not going to be in for the proximity, unfortunately. Missing the line in chase. Ginger starting to check out as a result of Tony completely blowing turn 1. Unfortunate for him, but he's going to have this whole entire opportunity to catch back up. But Ginger just too consistent up front in the lead. And look at the style from Ginger as well going in. A little bit of correction going in.
He had to.
Oh, he overangles a little bit, but recovers. Wait, no, it didn't overangle. How did that car do that?
He almost killed himself there.
Decision was with Tim Hortons on the back bumper. I fucking love you.
That's because Ginger's Canadian. Each one's going to be customized slightly.
Has he done, I don't know French. Turn 1.
Tony actually running a really nice line, but the proximity there for Ginger. This time transitions across the bumper and tucks back in for the second corner. Just picture perfect chase driving out of Ginger so far. Tony, a couple of levels here and there, a little bit of loss of speed for sure, but brings it in for the second to last corner. Goes for the stop for the finish, at least getting to the line exactly as he should, and parking it right in front at angle. Beautiful job by Tony, at least showing that once again he has improved, but the mistake unfortunately biting him like it usually does. Alright, so as we ink leading this time, it's the Michael chasing. It's the Michael from the Gentleman's Club, showing he knows what he's doing at the drive, but wow, right across the bumper on initiation. I thought he was going to absolutely murder Ink there on initiation, but Ink, not phased by the contact whatsoever, is going to start pulling away ever so slightly in that lead position. It's the Michael going to catch the rumble strip. Unfortunately, the same thing that bit the JDM boy on the inside sends him around, but not a complete spin, but the loss of proximity as a result is unfortunate.
I think Ink may have had a tire off. Not on that last corner, but when Michael, like, kind of wiggled. Yeah, Yoshi. I think the last time we did it was, like, Forza 4. I wish I can go back in the archives and find it, but, there's, like, best team and shit. Anyway. Going in it. Oh my god. Ink went big send. Michael did not.
That could have been a charge.
Yeah. Didn't affect Michael at all. I love these new collisions. A little bit of a nudge. He's right on him though, so he's making. Oh, that may have been contact. That thing here. Oh yeah, we're about to hear something. Look how quick he stopped. We're correct.
Yeah. God.
We were mmming at the same tone as the engines.
Yeah. Oh, there's some contact.
That's tire off.
Yeah, tire drop in the H position. Ink is going to recover nicely for the second corner. Beautiful line all the way through. Brings it out for the outer portion of the track. Starting to get a little bit of a gap on it. It's the Michael this time. Michael not able to match what's happening up in front of him. Ink starting to pull away ever so slightly. And they will both finish out the run.
I think Ink got a tire off in turn 1.
Some mistakes in their runs, but nothing terribly bad compared to last time.
We could have the same conversation as last time, but Michael was a little wide coming in. Oh, that's fucking awesome.
Well, I'm going back to the clip. Go ahead and call this battle.
Yeah, it's not your fault, Puppet. Okay, second half of this dumpster fire. None of these guys' fault, but going into turn 1 here. More angle from Michael that time. Oh, that was just... I don't even know what to call that.
We're doing this again.
Okay. Frosty leading the Mercedes.
Hello?
Scorp in that tried and true Mustang. One tire off. Frosty finally getting his entry to turn 1 a little bit better there.
Oh!
Gonna have to compose himself for the second half of this run. Frosty, no major, if at all, any mistakes yet. Good kick at the clutch, just keeping the car right on track there. Maybe a little bit shallow.
A little shallow, yeah. Both drivers on the 50 roll now. Let's see how aggressive Frosty is going to get in the chase. Here comes Scorpion on initiation. Goes into 1 nicely, painting down to the bottom a little bit wide, but recovers. Okay, Scorpion going to go ahead and flick back to the second portion of the run. Starting to pull away from Frosty, but 1 tire going to drop on the outside. It's going to allow Frosty to catch right back up. Brings it into the door for the second to last corner. Brings it in on the proximity. Scorpion running the turbo strip perfectly. Runs it to the outer and checks up a little bit as well.
Well, that was easy.
Yikes.
Just tiny little way it pops up. It just pops up.
So bad for that, but I don't like the F-type. Because I'm weird.
Those wings are so cool. Alright, here we go. Initiation 1. Prophet going to throw it in. A little bit wide to the center of the corner.
I'm just staring at the wing now.
Eddie gets a little phase on the chase, actually. Unfortunately, wasn't able to transition back in time. A little bit of a bobble there. Prophet's going to start checking out as a result of that little mistake. And a giant angle throw into the final corner by Eddie, but recovers nicely. The Prophet up ahead, just thrown down probably the best lead runs of this entire tournament so far. Every single time he gets behind the wheel.
No tires off the Prophet, I didn't think. I was looking for in the tire marks.
Does the thing actually come up and then, like, go outward as well? Or, like, what is it?
Yes, it comes up and goes out. Watch when he accelerates.
Oh, Pog! The center effect. The center section, though. All right, here we go into 1. And he's going to throw it. He will run wide again, much like Prophet did in his lead. Prophet, however, is going to make sure in proximity in turn 2, he's going to make the correct adjustment to stay behind him. Addy can't really get away from this fast car in his mirror. Here he goes in the final corner now. But Prophet absolutely not letting him get away. 2 tires into the dirt, unfortunately, is going to seal the fate of Addy as he finishes out his run. Outlaw Prophet advances to the grade 8. Here's the initiation from Speed. Speed's going to throw it in, runs it a little bit wide. Once again, all these drivers are kind of running a little too deep into turn 1. Not able to weld the car up. As Speeds is going to run it shallow through the power alley, but T-John is definitely here as far as the proximity goes. Speed's never getting away. Speed's usually one of the faster drivers out here, but T-John is keeping it close this time. But still a little back, sure, but he was in the picture, which is usually not a thing when you're facing a guy like Speeds.
Controller versus wheel right now?
We need to... No, I don't want to bring it back to this, but we need to actually stop and deal with this at some point.
Alright.
No, you're good. I understand. I have a decision when it comes to that.
Yeah, like we can't.
That's fine. This will be the last battle, then we'll deal with it. Alright, so T-John, second half of this battle will be leading. Speeds will be chasing this time. We'll see if Speeds can bring it back in for the proximity. Oh, absolutely he can! Nice. Gets into the door of T-John, pushes him through the corner, but T-John doesn't run wide through the center section of turn 1, transitions for 2. That angle from the Camaro up in front is just disgusting. T-John has that thing dialed to a T. Speeds not let him get away, pushes the bumper through the power alley. Big angle out of T-John into the final corner. What a drive by the lead driver. Speeds brings it for the proximity, but T-John, my man.
Another like good entry by Speeds. One tire off from T-John. Coming into the transition here. Oh, look at a little bit of a wiggle, like a little bit of an angle where he didn't want it. That Camaro can close the gap, though.
Yeah.
No mistakes from Speed so far. Maybe a bit of a wiggle in between that transition.
Yeah, he definitely lowered the angle.
Going very shallow. No drops from Speed and across the line.
I just want to see a good run again.
Yeah, no, I appreciate what Speeds did. Or Speed. I'm going to call him Speeds. I'm an idiot. That's fine. Everyone knows this by now. All right, T-John. With a definitely workable deficit. Speed's right there with him. T-John, again, throwing up big in that Camaro. Just keeping that car on track. And then we're going to see it come for big for him again. Yes, we are. Speed right there with him. A little bit of a tap. T-John going shallow, though. So
yeah, I have to say, yeah.
Have to put that on Tej.
Yeah, I... apparently...
not to go.
Yeah.
That's okay. We'll be ready in time.
I'd really like it if we could like see Speed and spectate. That'd be great.
There's a way you can bring telemetry up.
I'm doing it. It's not showing.
Crypto a little bit overzealous in the angle there, but Beige doing the exact opposite. Oh, got a little bit of his door.
Oh!
Hating my name. A little bit upset. Missing that outer zone just by a tad. Beige with a charge. Not. Oh,
over-angled it.
Oh, Crypto 2 off. Crypto 2 off.
Gone.
Yeah, Crypto went 2 off and Beige almost over rotates.
Yep.
Right, they hit like it's both of them hit the same bump, and it caused them their cars to do different things.
Yeah. Beige leading, Crypto giving chase. Crypto sitting on a major deficit, but has this skill. Oh, a little bit of touch the SRT. Beige right where he needs to be. Crypto just kind of looks like maybe getting a little bit over aggressive. But doesn't really have anything to lose in this spot. Beige! Why would he do that?
No.
One tire off. And across the line. I don't think he was going to drop there. I think the contact caused the drop.
No, it's Cobra. Shelby, excuse me. It's a Shelby versus a GT. Here we go. Yeah. Into turn 1, Vicari's going to be leading for your final top 16 battle. Big angle out of that lead driver. Keeps it right in on that proximity and chase. Will Ginger transitions right across the bumper and through to turn number 2, just absolutely painting the picture-perfect line, not letting this man get away whatsoever. Vicari running down a beautiful line up front, but that chase is still there. Here comes Vicari for the final corner now. Runs it wide right to that outer zone, brings it in for the final, maybe a little bit shallow. But my goodness gracious, what a rowdy lead and what a rowdy chase to kick off this lobby.
Not bad.
So Vicari now, pressure is on to him for sure now because Ginger was matching him perfectly and a couple of mistakes out of Vicari through the final section of corners. He's going to leave the door wide open for Ginger to maybe do something here. Here we go into 1. Ginger throws a big. Vicari a little farther back, but still matching the line nonetheless. Ginger going to bring it into the second corner. Now Vicari's going to start charging. Here he comes into the door. A little bit of a bobble in the chase is going to start a little bit of a shallowing early, letting Ginger start to get away. Ginger going to miss the outer like Vicari, but it comes in for the contact in the final corner. Ginger running wide.
No.
And black screen.
Oh no, we continue. Ginger just got sent to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah.
You have earned +2 seeds in the next round of competition for your kind generosity, sir. +2 on the stat sheets. Alright, here we go. It's number 1. Ink is going to send it in big. A little bit of a gap is being shown. Frosty unable to match what's going on in the initiation. Frosty not there for the proximity, needless to say. Ink, once again, just doing what he does, leading up front, smooth and consistent, but one tire is going to go off on the outer, but still just ungodly amounts of smooth up front.
Yeah, just kill him. Yep.
Frosty going in for the proximity and the chase in the very end. Ink gonna run it super clean through the final set of corners and across the line.
But who cares?
Woo! Not able to match what's going on with Ink up in front. Just let him get away at the start, and that's just kind of be the end of that. So let's see what Ink's got this time in his chase. Frosty going to initiate into 1. Here we go. Brings it into the door, almost making a little bit of wheel contact. Frosty running it along the bottom nicely. Transitions for 2. Here comes Ink for the proximity. Almost gets into the door, but recovers. Frosty not on the brakes for terribly long, and that's going to allow Ink to stay there. on time and perfectly through the second corner into the third now, and Frosty throwing giant angle in that lead position. Contact can be made across the line, but Ink is there on the proximity this time, and he is here to stay. I believe that is Ink. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Speeds is going to be leading this time. Here comes Royal, Keith, and Chase. Initiation into one. Big angle out of Speeds up in that lead spot. Keith with a little bit of a checkup, getting caught in the rumble. That's going to cause a bobble, and Speed is checking out of dodge, leading the way through the second corner. Now runs it nicely all the way through the outer, maybe a little bit wide through that first outer zone, but brings it in nicely for the third and fourth corners. And crosses the line. Speeds.
I want to puppeteer you.
Does that mean sticking your hand up his bum? Like, what was that?
We hit 69 viewers. Nice.
Hell yeah. All right, here we go. So Keith initiates. Now here comes Speeds. Bring it into the door. Keith is going to run maybe just ever so slightly wide through the inner portion of turn number one. Transitions for two. Runs it pretty deep. Recovers nicely, though. But Speeds has been here the entire time, just not letting this man get away whatsoever. Keith throws it in big for the third corner. Look at that angle by the GTR in the lead, but Speeds just not getting phased by any amount of style Keith can throw at this course and crosses the line right across his bumper. Impressive drive. Mustang versus Sylvia to decide it all here, to decide your final four, who is going to be. I can't talk anymore. My brain's dead. Here we go. Vicari throwing it big. All kinds of contact being made. But a little bit of a push, actually. That's going to be
Vicari shut it down after that.
Something happened there. All right, well, they're going to both finish out the run anyways. We're going to have to get some input from both of these drivers and what exactly happened there. Beige throwing it in. Dropping a tire. Vicari going in for the hit on the door. Golden rule will not stand, said Vicari. Goes for it again. He gets into the door. All right, we're going to get some input. And initiates into one. Nice. Going in for the contact. Huge push through the corner. Beige is going to be pretty slow on exit right across the bumper. Vicari running pretty far to the right just to stay within proximity, but does a nice job bringing it across the bumper and transitioning for two. Losing a little bit of ground through the power alley. Now is Beige throwing it big into the final corner. Beige is going to unfortunately run wide because of it, though. Two tires are going to drop. That's going to be a 0 in his lead. And that makes his decision a whole lot easier. Drivers on the gas. Here we go into turn number one. Initiation. Ink throws it big. Lots of angle up front. And here's Profit there, though, with that proximity. Bringing it in and not letting Ink get away. Ink's been getting gaps all race long. Event long. Profit's going, oh, no, not this time, good sir. No free wins for you now. Profit making his presence felt in that chase position, bringing it in for even closer proximity at the end. But Ink throwing down disgusting lines. Maybe a small tire drop through the final corner. But really, really strong drive for both drivers here this time. Profit could be leaning against Ink this time. Profit making his presence felt in that chase. Ink's going to have to do the same. Here he comes in for that door. Doesn't quite get to him, however. Transitions a little farther back. He's going to do his best to catch back up, but runs it a little bit wide in that foul, and that's going to let Profit start getting away in that lead position. Here he goes into the final corner. Going to start closing in the proximity. Profit unable to really get away there, but runs it through the final corner. One tire drop for Profit as well. And he may have dropped a tire there for the final corner.
Ooh, okay.
Close battle. It's a lot closer than I thought it would be.
Here's the thing. Profit, that final, when he was chasing Ink, went a little shallow to catch up.
Let's battle to decide who is going to advance to your final. Here for round number 5 at Le Mans, coming into turn number 1. Initiation. Oh, contact being made, actually. A little bit of a bump. It looks like maybe a little bit of netcode. Hard to really tell. We're going to have to go back to the tapes, unfortunately. But Speeds is going to go ahead and then finish out the run. Brings it in for the proximity. Will Vicari to the door, almost making contact, but backs out nicely. A little bit shallow into the second to last corner for Speeds. But right there, matching the tire tracks, is Vicari throughout the entire run. Maybe not exactly a feisty chase, but he was definitely there and in the picture the whole entire time. Pay attention to the initiation points. Vicari throws it in big, huge angle, and that's going to be the two-tire drop through turn 1. The prophecy foretold by Vicari, and he may have dropped 2 there in the lead. In turn 1 inner clip, not like this. Here comes Speeds with the proximity anyways. He's going to throw it big into the final corner. Vicari knows he's going to do something special here. And he's going to do just that, actually, with something stunning for the crowd to see. But
Vicari just wanted to put on a show, and you could tell.
Yeah.
I'm watching the clip right now, and he knows what happened.
All right, so here we go. This is your final battle for 2018 Outrun Drift Action. Speeds versus Profit. Would you have it any other way? These two names big all season long, and here comes the initiation into 1. Speeds is going to run it wide, unfortunately, into 1, as he's been doing a couple of times all night long. Profit not letting him get away, however, into the second corner. Speeds is going to recover nicely after that big mistakes, but Profit is definitely here. And in the picture, here he comes in for the proximity at the end. No, he's going to play it safe, run it about a half a car length back. Speed's running a really nice line through the final set of corners, and a small piece of contact being made as they cross the line.
But definitely Speed's held it right at the end.
Strong call on Profit, though.
Very strong Profit, making the best out of what happened up ahead of him. And yeah, once again, just running a little bit wide. A little too hot in turn 1. That might be the detriment of Speeds if Outlaw can, or Outlaw Profit can run down a good run.
He's doing things in this chassis that I didn't know you could do. So.
Kick it off right. Happy holidays, everybody, and we hope your Christmas is fantastic. We still got a little bit of things to solve here, as Profit is going to throw it into one now. Here he goes, and going to run the inside. Run a little bit wide, but not as wide. Ooh. As the chase was, a little bit of contact is being made on the transition. He brings it into the door, trying to get a little bit rowdier at least to show these in the picture, but he's going to run it pretty wide through the second corner. Going to start losing proximity. He's going to have to start making a big charge for the final corner, but he will not do it as Profit makes a little bit of a bobble for the second portion, but it covers very nicely to finish it out. One tire drop at the very end.
I have a decision.
For the final time in 2018, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for TUS Speeds. He is your winner tonight in the Infiniti G37. Wait, hold it. I just pranked the world. I just pranked the world. Holy crap.
Oh my god,
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that run number 5. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for Outlaw Profit. Outlaw Profit is your winner. It is unanimous amongst all the judges. I'm trolling. My brain is dead. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Outlaw Profit. He is your winner tonight in the R34. I'm dead.